Vegetation clearance explained. Hello, everyone. Today, we're diving into an interesting and environmentally significant topic, vegetation clearance. This term might sound a bit technical, but don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll understand not just what it means, but also why it's important. Vegetation clearance involves removing plants, trees, and other types of vegetation from an area. It's a process that impacts our environment, urban development, and agricultural practices. So, let's unpack it together. Vegetation clearance refers to the process of removing trees, shrubs, and other plant life from an area. This can be done for various reasons, such as making land suitable for agriculture, construction, or reducing wildfire risks. The methods used can range from manual labor to the use of heavy machinery, depending on the scale and purpose of the clearance. It's essential to understand that while it has its benefits, vegetation clearance also raises environmental concerns, including habitat destruction and soil erosion. There are several reasons why vegetation clearance might be undertaken. Agricultural expansion, clearing land to create more space for farming and livestock. Urban development, making room for new buildings, roads, and other infrastructure. Forest management, reducing the risk of wildfires by removing excess vegetation. Environmental restoration, sometimes, vegetation is cleared to restore an area to a more natural or beneficial state, especially if invasive species have taken over. Understanding these reasons helps us appreciate the complexity and necessity of vegetation clearance in certain contexts, even as we consider its environmental impacts. Vegetation clearance has significant environmental impacts, including loss of habitat for wildlife, decreased biodiversity, and soil erosion. These effects can lead to long-term ecological damage if not managed properly. However, there are ways to mitigate these impacts. Strategic planning, careful selection of areas for clearance to minimize environmental damage. Reforestation and rehabilitation, planting new vegetation and restoring ecosystems post-clearance. Sustainable practices, employing techniques that reduce soil erosion and protect water quality. By implementing these mitigation strategies, it's possible to balance the needs for land development and environmental conservation. We hope this video has shed some light on the concept of vegetation clearance, what it involves, why it's done, and its implications for our environment. Whether for agricultural expansion, urban development, or environmental management, it's a practice with significant impacts and responsibilities. Remember, understanding such topics helps us make informed decisions and advocate for sustainable practices. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.